It's not something that you can decide on. It's not something that you can change. You have to be aware of it. You either let that control you or you don't. My name is Will Schaffer. I am currently a sophomore at the University of Pennsylvania studying at the Wharton School of Business. When I was born, we lived in New York. We lived there for 5 or 6 years and moved to New Jersey, created a life there, and now I'm in Philly and I love it here. In every way, I'm pretty much a generic kid. I love playing sports, I love hanging out with my friends, and I have type 1 diabetes. I had all these decisions to make. I was young, I was 13 years old, and my life just changed right then and there.
The management of Will's disease is a heartbreaking thing for a parent to observe. We really didn't understand until we got the crash course what it was all about.
Coming from a family that's super close-knit, my mom especially, as well as my dad, took a step back and let me handle it.
We had to battle between observing from a distance and helping.
Will was insistent that he was going to camp on opening day. We made a decision, Jeff and I together, that we were going to support him. Will was in the emergency room and had just been told that he had type 1. The first thing he wanted to do was call the camp director.
I was 9 or 10 days away from heading off to a 7-week sleepaway camp that I'd been going to for 7 years prior to that. One of my favorite things in the entire world. I made a decision to call the camp director. I needed to make sure that the infirmary there, the doctors there, and the nurses were going to be able to help me. It became something where his confidence spurred my confidence, spurred the doctor's confidence, and then everyone was ready to go. So diabetes is never going to be something that you choose. It is something that is in the back of your head every day, every minute. It's a choice to treat yourself or not treat yourself, to take care of yourself and be healthy or to not. You have to find a way to make this your own, make this into just a part of who you are, and then it doesn't feel like a job. You sort of feel like you're alone, but at the same time, you're not. And that's something that I've always wanted people to understand, that like the annoying treatment of checking your blood sugar 5-6 times a day, having your fingers develop these bumps on them, having to give yourself a shot in the middle of a classroom while your classmates are watching you, having to step out of a sports game because you just don't know why, you just don't feel good at that one moment. You have people around you that can help you adjust, can help you be more comfortable, can help you be confident in yourself with this disease.
I think all parents would agree that they worry about their kids, no matter what their challenges are, pretty relentlessly. But with type 1, there is a new kind of worry because it comes along with things that can be life-threatening and some really scary stuff.
It has always been a super important thing for me with diabetes ever since I was diagnosed to be very upfront and straightforward with my coaches. I have been playing every sport imaginable since I was younger, and growing up, baseball and basketball really took over my life, really became like my passions, and I ended up playing my freshman year at the University of Pennsylvania on the baseball team. When it comes to people wanting to help, they can't help if they don't know. They can't help if you try to hide it. So ever since I was diagnosed, with my coaches, with my teachers, with my friends, with my parents, with everybody, I've been very straightforward, and it's always been met with, how can we help in any way? Can we be a part of it? Like, we want to help, we want to know more. Like, what do you go through? You have a million other diabetics around you who've gone through every single scenario that you could possibly go through and are still walking. I've never let it be something that stopped me. I've never let it be something that prevented me from playing a Division I sport, from going to an Ivy League school. Because if you let that be something that stops you, then that's when it controls you. I see everything that JDRF does, and I know that we are not only on our way to better treatment, we're on our way to a cure.
If there's something that can take away thinking about it all the time, every single day, every minute of every day, that would be such a relief.
I want to thank my parents, first of all. I genuinely don't know where I'd be, like, in my life without, damn, I'm gonna cry. grab a drink of water. My parents have been there since day one in the hospital, and they haven't left since. My mom is a strong one. She never has wavered, and she worries about it every day. And I wish I could take that away from her, but it's who she is, and it's who my dad is, it's who my sister is, it's who my brother is, it's who I am, and I would never ask for anyone else. Dad, you saved sports for me. You saved every aspect of my athletic life because you never let me see diabetes as something it wasn't. I want to thank from the bottom of my heart every single person who supports this cause, who supports JDRF. We're all part of one big family who we all get it. Everyone gets it. And thank you on my behalf and the millions of other kids, adults, parents, students, athletes, everyone living with type 1 diabetes. We all thank you, and we will find a cure. I've come to the point where I don't ask why me anymore, because I realized that if it wasn't gonna be me, it was gonna be someone else, and I know I can take care of it.